everybody, you know what it's like, right? You love doing something so much, it's the only thing that's on your mind.
Aloha! HulaLoveTV.com にようこそ! Aloha everybody! Kina here, Kalani です. We're just done with our Piano Ahiahi 2015 tour. We had an amazing time. It was so fun. We're here at the Conrad in Tokyo. And we have some special guests that we want to introduce you to.
もう久しぶりにアップしないで本当にすみません。ちょっと忙しかったんですけれども、ツアー中でちょうど昨日が最終日だったから、今東京に帰ってきて、今コンラード東京ホテルからみんなに今日のスペシャルゲストを紹介したいと思います。
So we've looked up to and just feel overwhelming emotions about the special person that we're going to interview today. We've been overwhelmed this whole week. So don't mind us if we're stumbling over ourselves. We're starstruck. We're star beaten. We're star bust up.
ずっと子供の時から憧れてる人だから、もう1週間ずっと泣きっぱなしで感動な瞬間もありすぎて、もう本当に今超ハイの状態だけどちょっと寂しいのが今日はハワイに帰ってしまうので、まあちょっとお待たせしちゃってるから早速紹介したいと思います。
はい、ナホカハナハナアワードのマルティプルも何回も取ってあるし、今年のメリモナクの一番大きなベストオーバーオールアワード取ったじゃじゃじゃじゃーん、Aloha! Robert Uluwehi Cazimero です。
Aloha!
Yeah! Look at you! You look beautiful.
Well,
this is,
we're hanging out at the Conrad.
Yes!
I figured that we should dress a little bit. You have your gorgeous leis on.
Yes. These leis are from Kumu Robert. We're so grateful. I took a smell of this Hula, and then all of a sudden, everyone knew I was about to cry. I wanted to go home. It was just, we're so grateful. Thank you for being with us this whole week, for sharing the time.
It was truly amazing. I really loved it. It was great. Thank you, you guys. And you two are an amazing duo, here in Japan doing what we love to do.
Oh my gosh, it's been an amazing. Thank you. I feel special. I feel special.
You are special. you too.
Thank you.
We would joke about it, but we looked up to the brothers Cazimero. I mean, Kalani and I. This is a weird story. I used to stack encyclopedias in the middle of our living room, so that I could be like a little higher than Kalani. And Kalani could sit down and we could kind of act.
And hold my ukulele.
Yeah, and hold his ukulele.
Actually, my mom's baritone ukulele, because it was a little bit bigger, it kind of looked like a guitar.
And I would hold my dad's guitar up like this.
Oh.
And we'd kind of, do our best operatic, voices. And mom and dad just thought it was ridiculous.
I love it.
It's been a dream come true to be able to enjoy this time with you. Could you tell us a little bit about your relationship with Japan, the history that you have with Japan?
Yeah, I first came to Japan in 1967. I had just graduated from high school, and we actually were taken to Kyushu. And the first city, other than landing in Tokyo, was to be in Fukuoka. So I have a great affinity and a great love for Fukuoka and the waterways and just being there. And it was a great treat to return there on this particular trip. To do our first concert was there, was it not in Fukuoka? Was the second one? Oh, Osaka, that's right. Osaka was first, and then we went to Fukuoka. So, and then there's a period where I didn't come to Japan for a while, and then I came back again in 1991 or 92, and now I return quite often, actually. But this was my first time to be with my good friend Aaron Joseph.
Amazing Aaron.
I tell you, it was so much fun. And then to have the opportunity to be on stage with you two guys too, it was...
we were a wreck the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think, you know, and I certainly, it culminated in all of us being a wreck. More me so, but this was a wonderful trip. It opened my eyes again to reasons why I love who we are and where we're from. And just totally grateful for what we do and how we are able to share it wherever we go. And in this particular moment, we would have to say that it's Japan.
Yes.
We love so many different things about Japan. The funniest thing, you know, when we were talking about, you know, our favorite parts of Japan and what our favorite foods are, you mentioned something that I think everyone is just gonna be, is not gonna be able to guess what Robert Cazimero's favorite restaurant and food is. Could you share that with us?
One of them maybe.
Yes.
Well,
Well,
at least one, yeah.
as of right now, if we had to like, you know, it's almost like being at home. Where do you want to go for lunch? You know, you have a special, simple kind of place. Anyway, all right. Royal Host. Royal Host.
聞いた皆さん、ロイヤルホスト。
もう生姜焼きが一番好き。
ロイヤルホストの生姜焼きが一番うまいらしいです。
面白くない？
こんなロバート・カズメロがロイヤルホストに通ってます。
So you know what, we haven't been to Royal Host yet.
Not yet, but you know the night is well late. But I mean, there's still time.
Yes, there is. And you know, when we were able to listen to you play, listen to you sing, it took us back to, you know, there's so many memories that we have in our lives looking, watching you, watching your brother, watching you folks share your love of music with all of Hawaii. And then not only music, but also in the hula world, in the hula realm, watching your halau and just being from Kona and watching TV and seeing your men dance, we 憧れたよ、すごく。We always looked up to the men in your halau and the beauty of your hula, the costuming, the choreography, of course, and then there's the voices behind the dancers. In your hula life, what's one of the most impressionable lessons that you learned through hula?
Well, you know, there's so many lessons, and of course, I'm terribly grateful to my teacher, to my kumu Mikey, Ayule. I think, oh gosh, meeting legends, people that I considered during my time to be legends in both music and dance. To meet with them and to sit with them and to absorb their mana, you know, whatever they wish to share, and then to be able to pass that on to where we are today. So, just real quick moments. I can still remember Auntie Vicky E.E. Rodriguez using what we would call her magic finger. And when we were at a party, and if she pointed, say at you, Kahikina, then you had no choice. You would have to do something.
Oh,
or over at Brother Kalani, and you just we just called her the magic finger. To meet people like John Almeida, you know, for my kumu who danced for him, I think, and then to sing for people like Aloha Deliri at Mary Monarch, you know. Moments like that they're not necessarily rare and far in between, they come quite often, but each one is a treasure, and each one is a remembrance that now becomes a responsibility. And if we can take a little bit of that to pass it on to you all, then that means, because you know, I call you folks the generation fearless. So in sharing that way, then we live on. They live on, we live on through all of you.